So I said I would make a separate video to talk about the strap that comes with the Louis Vuitton wallet on chain Lily. So here we go. I wore this chain a different way today, and I probably won't wear it like this again just because of the noise. I don't want to hear this rattling the whole time I'm wearing it. But the point of this video is to share with you the different ways that you can wear this bag and the chain that comes with it. Let me start by explaining how this chain is made. I would say that this was 2 pieces or 2 chains, but it's really not, because only one of these sections has 2 clasps on either side, or 2 clasps on it, period. So this is the first section of the chain, and there is a clasp on the ends. So what that means is that you can clip this onto the bag and have a top handle type strap. And this is how it looks when you clip it on like that. It's short, it's like a top handle type carry, or you could just let it kind of just hang on the bag for like a decorative effect and carry it as a clutch. So that's the first way that you can wear this bag. Before I take that other chain off, I want to talk about the other section of the chain. This is the other section, and you can see it only has a clasp on one side. The other side has like an LV charm. So I can't clip this on the bag the same way that I clipped the shorter section to the bag, because there's no clasp on this side. So if I wanted to just start from where I am with this chain on it, I could attach the charm side to this clasp on this side and then attach the clasp to the other D-ring. This is not a way that I prefer to wear this bag, because I think you'll end up hitting the hardware a lot with this shorter section of the chain, but you certainly can wear it like this. All right, so if you did that, this is how it would look. You have this kind of decorative chain on the front, and then you have the other section clipped to the D-ring, and then the section on this side is actually clipped to the clasp, because remember, this side only has a charm. So you clip that to the clasp, and then everything is connected. Then if you carry it, it's going to do something like this, because you're pulling up on this chain, and then you have this resting right there on the hardware. And I'm not trying to baby this bag, but at the same time, I'm also not trying to purposely or knowingly bang up the hardware on the front. Like I said, I'm not really crazy about that way to wear it, but you still have options. So no chain at all is an option. Clutch, just a clutch. Under the arm type situation, that's an option. Another option is to simply take the end of the short section and clip it onto the charm part, just anywhere in there. It doesn't really matter, because there is not a D-ring or an O-ring on here that's made for you to put the clasp on. So you just kind of clip it anywhere in the open area, and then you put the clasps on the D-rings. Okay, so that's how it looks. At this point, you just have a chain strap with a little LV detail on it, which is pretty cute. Another thing I'll say about this chain strap is that it is not very long, and it will probably be short for some people. I am 5'5", and this is how the bag falls on me using the full length of the chain. And this is how it fits on me crossbody using the full length of the chain. So it's not very low on me. It's actually pretty high, which is where I like it. But like I said, it may be short for some people. Okay, there's one more way that I have found you can wear this bag, and we kind of started with that way, I think. But the result is going to be a part of the chain will end up being doubled up, and you'll have like a shoulder carry length. You could start with both sections clipped to either side of the bag, so they're just kind of free flowing right now. And then what I'm going to do is take the charm end and connect it on this side to the clasp. Right, it's going to look like that because it's connected to the clasp. And then I would take the other end that's hanging and clip it to the chain itself. All right, and to do this, you're going to want to hold up this section so that you can see where it needs to go. So you hold up your chain and then you match it to whatever link would keep this part straight, because you don't want it to hang like this. I mean, unless you do want it to hang like that. I prefer for it to be as straight as possible. So I try to match it up, and I'm going to say about right here. And that keeps it straight. So when it's on my shoulder, it will have this double chain along this portion, but it won't be hanging because I put it down too low. And this is how it would fall on me if this is the way I chose to wear it. So you see the doubled up portion right here. And that's a very cute shoulder length for this bag. And I think the way that we actually started was where I had kind of made like a makeshift charm out of this. And that's the way I don't think I'll be wearing it again, because it was kind of flopping around and I don't like that. But the way I did that was, how did I do that? Oh, you might want to put it about here and have that much of it dangling. Or you might want to put it here and just have the charm itself dangling. Or you might want to put it here and have this much dangling. It just depends on how much length you would prefer to have dangle. And some people have modeled the bag wearing it like this. I don't like that particularly. It's just a little bit too much swinging around, but that is an option if you want to do that. All right, so we've got the chain or the charm pretty free right there. And then your doubled up chain. There are probably ways that I haven't even thought of. So this bag has a lot of versatility. You can do a lot of things with it, not to mention wearing this as a belt somehow. So I don't really have on the right outfit for this, but I just want to kind of demonstrate that you could. Okay, well that's not. So if you have a super tiny waist, you could use just the longest section of the chain as a chain belt. But for those of us whose waist is not that small, you could just attach that like that and find a link that you like and kind of connect that, and then do like another little loop. And that's how that would look. And of course, like I said, wrong outfit, but you see what I'm trying to do here. And you have the little LV charm right there that's really cute. So yeah, that's another thing that you could do with this chain. And if you're wearing it like this, then you could just carry the bag as a clutch. Clearly, I do think that the wallet on Chain Lily is worth every penny because of all the different things you can do with it, because of what you can fit in it, and all the different ways you can wear it with the strap, without the strap, use the strap as a belt or as a necklace or as whatever you want to use it as, not to mention using it on other bags in your collection. So I hope that this video and all the other little mini videos on this bag have been helpful. Thank you for watching.